Well, no matter what you screw, no matter what you do, you're gonna have to cut it because it's riveted. Unless you can bolt through it.
I don't know.
Oh, what's that from?
Who knows at this point? Alright, so we're back on the Subaru. Got it back on the ground. We got to put the steering and everything back together, get the crossbar in, get the steering column in, get that all bolted back up so we can bolt our linkage up and find out where everything is going to land before we can figure out exactly where we want to put the rack. And then we can start making brackets and all that stuff off of that. Oh, wow.
What's up? Problem? Oh.
I don't know if it's going to reach.
Oh, you might have to extend it?
Yeah. I haven't thought about that part yet.
I'm gonna just say, no, it's not.
Well, you gotta go up more, but
Oh, it goes up in the groove?
yeah, it can go up in there. But that arm moves.
But it doesn't move out. It pivots out. It only pivots this way.
Yeah.
But you need to actually come down more.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's why I was gonna bring this in and jack it up and see where we are at exactly.
You can do all things with a welder.
Huh?
You can do all things with a welder.
I'm gonna have to, yeah.
Wheel straight, and you go.
No, not straight. They're cracked.
Steering wheel Scott?
Well, the steering wheel isn't, but the rack is.
Oh.
See how we're full extend on this side?
Yeah.
And we're full retract on that end?
Have you been resting on this hose right here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
I mean, I just didn't know if you wanted to or
Right, I'm hitting the pan here. Still good?
Yeah, so good. You're all the way up, right?
Somewhere right there, yeah.
Right there.
Will it reach or
Yeah,
no?
no, you're short about 5 inches.
How?
Anyhow.
I didn't drop it that much, did I?
Apparently.
Damn it.
That's alright.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I just need to figure out how the hell.
Easy.
Yeah,
Do
no.
the shaft bigger.
I'm gonna have to extend this shaft.
Which one? Oh, that one to get onto it?
Yeah, that stub.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's what she said.
Is it? Is your stub extended?
Not for me.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, that's not long enough. Which is okay. It's not the end of the world. Damn it. And that's all. This is all riveted together. Well, that's just kind of a dick move. Not really 100% sure how I want to do this. So what I think I want to do is I want to extend this right here so it keeps us where we want to be there. Yeah, definitely two different sizes. So it keeps us same here and here. And we just make a longer link between there. I'm not really sure exactly how much. One of those where we'll have to get it apart. And what we'll do is we'll get it apart and we'll bolt it. So we'll get it apart and then we'll bolt this to the rack. We'll bolt this to the steering. And then I will find a way to extend it. So most of these, how they work is there's a bolt here, and you know, vice versa. This is rivets, of course, which makes this harder to play with. What size round bar is that? Yeah, that's the trick. It's smaller than that, but bigger than that. So this is riveted together.
Oh. So you need to extend the shaft on.
Well, I just need to make this bigger. But normally, like on like the Chevys and stuff, they're bolted here. Bolt, 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 bolt.
Or if you're gonna extend it already, we'll just cut it.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Oh, okay.
But the problem with that is okay. So I ever wear this out, and I need a new one. I have to cut it every time. That's what I'm trying to think of.
Then why don't you just extend the shaft on the rack?
Oh, because that's gonna be way harder
to
extend.
Why?
Because what are you gonna do with the splines? How are you gonna get the splines to line up?
Oh, the splines have to line up. I see what you're trying to do.
You know what I mean? By doing this, I just extend it. I make the extension in this.
Well, no matter what you screw, no matter what you do, you're gonna have to cut it because it's riveted. Unless you go bolt through it.
I don't know.
Oh, what's that from?
Who knows at this point? Yeah, cause see how this one's a bolt through jobby. I think that's what I might do. I might cut the rivets off and put bolts in it.
Can you drill through it?
Oh yeah. I mean, who are you talking to? I mean, come on. While you're doing that, I'm gonna either make a good decision or a bad decision. Won't know which one it is until later.
You're gonna need some hardware. Hey, what, right?
Problem is getting this thing locked in a way that I can actually hold the damn thing without it wanting to move all over the place. Well, fine. Fine. Okay, that's what kind of party it's going to be. Wow. It doesn't want to pop off the rivets.
I was wondering, why are you taking rivets off? I thought you were just going to Dremel it down anyway.
Huh?
I thought you were just going to Dremel the rivets down so you can get to it.
I did.
They still wouldn't work?
They won't, they got to pop it off.
No, when we had the pipe, I thought it slid on top.
No, it does, but when I weld it, it's going to melt the rubber.
Oh, that's what you're worried about. So you want to take that all off?
Yeah, I got to take it off so I can weld it together and then I can put it back on.
Might be bad.
Huh?
That might be a bad idea.
What might be a bad idea?
What you doing?
What I'm doing?
Yeah.
Why would this be a bad idea?
You just said this could either be a bad idea or a great idea. And I'm like, I don't know what's a bad idea.
Well, so the getting it off of there in order to weld it, that is a good idea. It's the only good idea. The being able to put it back on somehow is the part which could be a bad problem. Come on. There she goes. I know what I'm gonna do. I got it off. I was trying to figure out, the only other way to do it would be to pop this all the way out and put a bolt in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I drill the center and tap it, I can just do a little bolt.
All right, bolt it right back.
And just suck it back down.
Oh.
Because I'm still using the original rivets.
Mm-hmm.
I just thread it, because all it needs, this is going to be all the strength it needs, right? For turning. I just need something to stop it from wanting to slide off.
All right, then you're good.
And then I'm good. So I think that's the way I'll do it. And this way, if I ever have to change the steering, this piece ever again, and then bolt it, this part stays with it, and I get a whole new thing, and I just do the same thing on another one. All right, so I went and scavenged the old center section out of the cross member that we cut out before. It was out in the metal bin. And I'm gonna end up cutting out these brackets right here that are for the steering rack, because, well, A, it's already got nut studs put into it here and there. It's already the shape I need, and it's already roughly the size and everything I need. It's really perfect. So it's gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass, because I gotta cut the welds here, here, and the same on the back side on both sides. But however, it will definitely save me some time, and I won't have to fab those brackets up. So it's basically a win-win as far as fabrication goes for me. And I can also get some measurements about roughly where it is in relation to what we cut up and everything, so I can kind of get an idea where I need to put them. So that's what we're gonna do for a little bit, and then we'll go from there. Those cut out. That's what it's going to be. So, came out pretty nice. Those will save us a lot of time in fabbing up some things. I would have had to take bar, like a flat stock and bend it around and make it work, and would have been a giant pain in the ass, and probably wouldn't fit as good as those do. So.